Hey guys, just got the World Cup, to quote a 2010 thing, Philip, it is here. We've just got the first team announcements for the World Cup, and I think those are quite significant. We see France have named their team. It's quite a good team. I think the big question was, will Jonathan Dante make it? And the answer is no. They've named Yoram Moefana to replace him, and that's a pretty good replacement if you ask me. But yeah, a very good squad as well. Just having a look at their team here, the back line is something exceptional. Moefana will be with Gael Fico, probably one of the best centres in the world at the moment. Damien Penoir at wing. The solid boot of Thomas Ramos at the back there, and I think interestingly Antoine Dupont and Mathieu Jalibert are very good. They've got some quality forwards there in Gregory Aldrit and Charles Olivier, and Locke, Cameron Woki and Thibaut Flament, very good. A bit gutting not to see Paul Willemse there, but we understand it, and a very good front row there. So if you look at the replacements there, they might have one or two questions that you could ask there, especially in the front row there. But I think if you look at the rest of that, there's exceptional good team that Fabien Galtier has picked. There's 13 of the survivors from the matchday 23 that beat New Zealand in 2021, including two of their three try scorers, Damien Penoir and Pietro Mavaka. It's going to be 50th test for Antoine Dupont, so that's great. And interesting, some of the interesting stats coming through here on the press release. Dupont is yet to lose a match on home soil as skipper. Could this be? It's his 17th test as captain, 12 on home soil, winning all 12. His only loss as captain came against Ireland earlier this year in Dublin. I've got a feeling I might be wrong, but I think the All Blacks might stand up for this one. Damien Penoir scored a try in each of his last 4 tests, the best run of his career. He is a fantastic finisher, and I think we've all seen that over the years. It's going to certainly be an interesting thing to see the All Black team against him. What a team, what can you say? And just well after, the All Blacks selected their team. Richie Mo'unga is going to get his 50th cap, so there's milestones all around in this, and good on both teams, and it's not just one that you could say the emotion gets to one team. So looking at the All Black team, of course, quite interestingly, no Brody Retallick, no Shannon Frizzell, but still a very, very strong team. The front row, I think they might be targeted there with Nipo Lalala, saw what the Boks did to him. Ethan de Groot, Cody Taylor, probably their best that they got there. Sam Whitelock and Scott Barrett, very good lock. Scott Barrett, I think, was very lucky to be playing in this game, but yeah, he's there, and he's a big part of that pack at the moment. Dalton Papali'i, Sam Cane, Ardie Savea, as expected, the loose trio. Ardie Savea is the key man there. He's the big warrior for them, so I expect him to do pretty well. Aaron Smith, Richie Mo'unga, halfback pairing as we thought. Mark Talea on the wing with Will Jordan. Both of them are quality wings. Mark Talea was probably the one guy who stood out at Twickenham against the Springboks. Anton Leonard-Brown at centre with Rico Ioane. That's some quality midfield there. And Bodie on the fullback. So no Jory Barrett. And that's a very interesting one. That's a setback for them because obviously they were hoping to get him back. So that's not great for them. If you look at the bench, a lot of names that are great for commentators. Samisoni, Taukeau, Ofa Tungafasi, Fletcher Newell, Tupou Va'ai, Luke Jacobson. Luke Jacobson coming on the bench is going to be quite good. He's a very, very physical player as well. Finlay Christie hasn't had a lot of rugby, but it's good to see him. And then 2 very quality backline players to come off the bench, gives them some strike power in the second half. David Havili, who's well known world over for his strike power, and Lester Fainga Nuku. I hope I said that right. Also one of the unsung talents there coming up in All Black rugby. So yeah, very good. Interesting. we saw now that France had 13 survivors. Well, the All Blacks have 12 from the time they lost against France. Don't know if that really means anything other than a bit of trivia. Sam Whitelock, and that's some of the facts, will play his 20th World Cup Test. He trails only Jason Leonard and Richie McCaw, who share the all-time record of 22. So Whitelock's on course to do that. Richie's not the only one to earn his 50th cap. Nipo Laulala will also get his 50th cap as well. It's going to be interesting to see how that front row recovered from the mauling they took from the Bok pack. Obviously the other fact that they mentioned here, Will Jordan, 23 tries and 25 tests. An exceptional finisher as well. I think we're up for an epic test, and those are the teams. From those teams, both teams have lost players, both teams have got strong lineups, and I think we're going to see an epic game on Friday night. That's the teams. I'm not surprised. I'm actually excited. I can't wait for the games to begin, and I think this is an epic one to kick off with. So guys, thanks for watching this. Those are the two teams that just come out. Thought I'd do a quick video. Let me know what you think. Where do you think the weaknesses are? Where do you think each side needs to target? And just how excited are you for this game to kick off? I'm very keen to see this game on Friday night. I must admit, as much as I think New Zealand could take this, I've got a lot of doubt. It's so evenly poised and there's so much going on, and we won't know until they kick off. So it's going to be a very interesting game to watch. Anyway, thank you for watching, and please leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and come back. There'll be a lot more of these type of videos going on over the next couple of weeks as the World Cup takes its shape. But looking forward to it, immensely excited, and I'll chat to you soon. Cheers.